Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rika Ramadhani. I'm from State Islamic University of Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung, majoring Public Administration. In this occasion, I'm going to give a presentation about human rights, a priority for France's foreign policy. So, let's start begin. What is the human rights? Human rights are defined as the inalienable right of all human beings, irrespective of nationality, place of residence, gender, ethnic or national origin, colors, religions, language, or any other status, and cover a multitude of them. Next. The protection of human rights, as enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, is central to the work of the United Nations, which assert that these rights are universal, indivisible, interdependent, and interrelated. And these rights form part of the founding values of the French Republic as proclaimed in the preamble to the French Constitution. And respect for human rights is central to the exercise of democracy in France and to commitment as a member of European region, European Union, and of international organizations. And so, France is deeply committed to certain goals such as universal abolition of the death penalty, combating impunity, arbitrary detention and enforced disappearance, respect for women's rights, combating the recruitment and conscription of child soldiers, and combating discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. And in pursuit of its human rights goals, France worked in partnership with the international community, international organizations, and with both French and foreign NGOs, as well as addressing them is particular. French diplomacy continues to strive through its effort within multilateral fora and through its bilateral relations to combat human rights violations wherever they may be committed. Next is freedom of religion or belief in French. Freedom of religion or belief is enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 18, and reaffirmed in the International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights, Article 18, signed by over 116 states. And in addition to freedom of religions, these rights include the right to adopt, change or live a religion or belief, or not to embrace a religion or belief. And at the international level, France advocates the universal scopes of freedom of religion or belief and of freedom of opinion and expression, upholding the view that the purpose of human rights is to protect individuals and not doctrines of truth such as religion and their symbol are not subject to law. And therefore, France opposes any reference in the text of the resolution to the concept of respect for religions that will establish religion as subject of law and thereby legitimates the criminalization of defamation religions. So, lastly, under both French and international law, the concept of blasphemy is not recognized. The law only prohibits the advocacy of religious, racial, ethnic, or national hatred that constitutes incitement to discrimination, hostility, or violence. France's law of 1 July 1972. And finally, I want to end my presentation by summarizing the information that the human ranks a priority for France's foreign policy, that France is deeply committed to certain goals, such as universal abolition of the death penalty, combating impunity, arbitrary detention and enforced disappearance, respect for women's rights, combating the recruitment and conscription of child soldiers, and combating discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. So, that's all presentation from me, may be useful. I'm sorry for my mistake. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.